What up, YouTube? It's Maine. Today I ain't do a blog in a long time, so I figured I would do one. I thought I'd start off with this one. Is just what is talking white? It came up a couple times this week. You know, just me hearing it a couple times this week. And the class I'm taking, we kind of touched on that a tad bit, but and we I mean, and this is just my opinion first off. But you know, and you have a right to feel any kind of way you want to feel. Let me know, give me some feedback. But in America, when you say somebody talking white, you kind of have to understand what we associate with white. You know, power, success. And when I say that, I'm not saying that black people can't have success or minority groups can't have success, but I'm just saying in general, like, you gotta think, we just had our first black president. So all the time, it's just been somebody on white in power. Um, when you think about even the 90s, like just recently it started happening, you know, women and minorities, but the news reporter, white, you know, everything. The white is the face of almost everything. It was almost the face of everything. The big corporation owners, Pepsi, Coke, white. And when you say white, you subconsciously thinking of success and power. I mean, you might not want to admit it, but subconsciously you are. And even for me, like I don't have a record, so let's say it's me versus somebody that did have a record that was white, they might still get the job before me because when you think of white, you think of people in power, success. When you have customers, or you're dealing with something that has customers, you want the cashier to probably be white. That's how it always is, and that's just me, my research and what I'm seeing. We always used to, you know, get at my sister like, you talk white, you talk white. It's because she was talking proper, and you know she went to a school where you had to take a lot of tests to get in there, and she passed, and she got in that school before we came down here, and that's part of the reason why, you know, because she was around a lot of kids that talk proper, so she took on that role of talking proper. But that's also what we identify as being successful. You know, you want to be successful, you have to be successful. You have to go 100% with it. You know, you can't. If I go to a job interview tomorrow with a Microsoft job or something like that, you know, a big corporation job, I can't wear this. You know, I have to wear something that somebody label as preppy clothes. You know, you get what I'm saying? And we all associate preppy with being white or a square or something like that. No disrespect, I mean, that's just being real. Your friend and you on the phone, y'all talking the way y'all talking, but then if somebody call you for an interview, like you gotta click over and you like, hello, yes, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. You know, you might not talk that way, but you put on that talk, you put on that, I don't know the exact word to use, but it's a fake voice, you know what I'm saying? But it's a voice you associate with being successful or, you know, having class. And, you know, even with operators, when you have operator voice, you associate that with being white. It's just a whole bunch of things around you that I could name probably for days that you associate with being white. Even, I mean, me personally, principals of schools or college, universities, the head of universities, often white. You know, it's a whole bunch of things that's smaller parts, but when you look at the big picture, you see white. You know, but that's just my opinion. And at the end of the day, when somebody tell you talking white, or if you want to know what talking white is, I mean, you might want to say it, but it's just talking successful. Um, you know, having class. It's just different from what we know. If I had to put words versus words, I would say I would say talking white is I'm not going versus I ain't going. If that makes sense. But you know, add your 2 cents, comment, like, dislike, whatever.